Once you go fold, it never gets old. And if you make it black, you never go back. Is that true? Let's check it out.
Get strong.
Hi, I'm Bertrand Tech Man, and every week I produce tech videos and give tips showing you how to use technology to help make your life just a little bit easier. Now, in this video, I'm going to give you my impressions of the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 3 5G. But now, before we get busy, help a tech brother out. I'm trying to get to my 1,000 subscribers, so hit that doggone subscribe button down below and give me a like, please. The Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 3 keeps the same book-like form and functionality of its two predecessors, with a small but usable 6.2-inch screen cover display on the exterior that opens up to a massive, gigantic 7.6-inch display on the inside. It's more durable than the Fold 2, and the company's ultra-thin glass is less mushy this time, which is sweet for playing games, strolling through Instagram and TikTok videos. Now, it's a little lighter than the Z Fold 2 at 271 grams versus 282 grams, but it's still a big phone. In fact, it's like two phones and one tablet, with a very impressive design, albeit it is the heaviest flagship smartphone in decades, and it costs more than your thin and light phones. It's water resistant, and this is new to the Z Fold. The phone has a IPX8 rating, which means that you won't be able to take it to the beach because it's not dust resistant. Evidently, sand appears to be the kryptonite of foldable phones for the foreseeable future. This phone has become my preferred method to read ebooks, to search the web on my phone because of this 24.5 by 9 aspect ratio. Website columns on it display next to each other rather than stacked vertically, which I think is a beautiful thing. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. Yes, there is a crease, but trust me, the AMOLED panel with the enormous screen will truly make you forget about that crease in a short period of time. So playing games, watching YouTube, it's like next level stuff because there's no more squinting. It has a 888 chipset, which is plenty fast enough to handle the true app multitasking that devices like this need to be capable of. You will not receive a Samsung-made Exynos processor this time, and I know many are liking that. And the chip is significant because Samsung has taken app pairing, the ability to run two apps at once, and its slide-out dock to new heights by allowing you to make the app dock permanently and organize the interface up to 3 app windows active at once, pretty much whatever way you want to put them on the screen. And this is so cool for anyone who has ever desired their phone software to behave more like a laptop. The ability to navigate between apps without having to return to the home screen like you do on a computer or a slide-out dock sounds like a game changer for Android phones. And it comes with 2 configurations. You have a 256 gigabytes with 12 gigs of RAM, which is more than enough for most people. In fact, it's more than most computers nowadays. You also have 512 gigs with 12 gigs of RAM. And unfortunately, there is no micro SD slot to expand the memory. And I suspect the reason for this is because most people nowadays are utilizing the cloud storage for their phones. You now can use your S Pen, one that's not provided. It comes in two different models. I have the S Pen Fold Edition here, and you can use it to write on the screen or draw or whatever you want to do, which makes it very nice and truly note-like. The battery is a 4400 milliamp battery. They shaved off 100 milliamps off the previous model capacity of 4500 milliamps. Now, I have to say that the battery life is not great, but as Data would say, is working within acceptable parameters. There's no charger included in the packaging. I know, crazy, right? I don't know why they keep doing this, but for some reason, all of them are doing this. One of the things that makes this phone so outstanding is Samsung DeX. And I'm going to be doing a review on that separately, as well as a review on some of the accessories. It comes with 5 cameras. You have one on the front, and then you also have one on the inside, and you have your 3 cameras on the back. My final thoughts. The Galaxy Fold 3 is an excellent piece of technology. The fact that you can have a phone and a full-fledged tablet in one device for geeks like me is a dream come true. The 120 Hz exterior and interior display are truly beautiful, and the very powerful 888 processor with 12 gigs of RAM makes it a multitasking beast. Granted, the cameras are nothing to write home about, and the battery life is average for a phone this large. I would recommend this phone for anyone who needs the latest and the greatest, and the need to have almost a laptop in the palm of their hand. For everybody else, I say this phone costs too doggone much. So until the price comes down, I got mine from Amazon. A link will be in the description below. If you found value in this quick review, give me a like, subscribe, ring the bell to see my next video when it drops. I'm Bertrand Techman. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in my next video. And remember, before you buy anything, always first, check it out.
Be strong.